you guys curse on this, by the way?
You're muted, Amy.
Unmute and self. And hello. Yeah, I knew that as soon as I started talking. Oh, you should be muted. Why are you not muted? Oh, that. Because that
We
one
have
wasn't.
15 minutes to prepare for technical issues, by the way, everyone. And Amy still can't get it right.
Ah, anyway, welcome to the show. We are starting our first episode of Trial at Coyote's Keep. And here are our wonderful players to join us. I am Amy. I will be DMing and starting from the top left, Mr. Jordan.
Good afternoon. I'm Jordan. I'm one of the primary hosts here at 321 TV. And I'm excited to see what the trials at Coyote's Keep have in store for, let's see, the Druid Paladin.
All right. And next we have Bob or Ben. What are we calling you today?
Today you will be calling me Thorson Skyscale, a Dragonborn ? Who I, since we are starting at level 5, I am a level 1 bard and a level 4 fighter. And if you want to know any more than that, question you don't need to know.
Keep watching. All right. Below that, we have Mr. Jamie.
What's going on, everybody? I am Barotor, and I am a level 5 Leonin fighter. I am basically the wrestler of the group, so get ready for grapples and slams.
All right. Next to him, we have Mr. Matt.
Hey, what's up? I am playing a half orc barbarian named Gorkdo.
He's going to be very angry and very hard to kill, is the plan.
Yeah. Well, that's always a good thing.
I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah. All right. So
Before I grab him first.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you grab him, he punches him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you hold him, I'll punch the fuck out of him.
Sounds good.
Like the Easter Bunny.
Anyway.
That's for Brody.
So last time we were on, we did a session 0 where we set up most of the characters, except for Matt, who we got set up a little bit later. So today we're just going to jump in and start playing. We begin in a world that's your typical fantasy setting, villages and castles and dungeons, all the fun stuff. And our intrepid adventurers have all received a note. Each of their notes are a little different, but they all sort of point to the same thing. And with that, I'm going to let you start RPing.
Where are we?
Have you followed the note? You received the note.
Yeah,
what do
I
you
know,
do?
but
Okay.
the note was somewhat non-specific in its directions. It was like, here's a town and a big red X. And it didn't be like, meet in the town, meet in the X. Does the X mean go here? Does it mean don't go here? Does it mean bring babes? Like,
just beer.
So if anything, I'm in the town rather than. Actually, before I would have followed the note, I would have tried to find out who sent it.
Okay, how would you do that?
Well, my background has access to certain, the word I would use, networks of communication. So I would see if there was anything buzzing around that.
All right. So let's see. I guess roll investigation.
Investigation. 21.
Pretty good. It takes a little while. Your networks take a moment to get back to you, but the only thing that they're able to find out is somebody named Coyote, who seems to originate in the general area of the map, so it would make sense.
What do we know about this Coyote?
are rumors of magic.
Mm-hmm.
There have been instances of other adventurers being called to the area, but none have been seen again.
Well, then I'm not going.
so the letter
I
didn't
have an
entice you.
I have an intelligence score of above 9. You are not a Nigerian prince. This is not $5 million.
It might be. So
what is any sort of do we have any sort of general knowledge of the area around Zilkin?
it's basically just your standard town. It's at the base of the mountains.
Is it a large town, small town?
It's pretty small. It's kind of an outpost for people who are going up into the mountains or going even there is a pass, but the mark that you're looking for is outside of where the pass is. The mountains are fairly dangerous, a lot of orc activity, other sort of random magical things. It's pretty typical for what you would expect.
Okay, so this is sort of like the put in some our real world terms here. This is sort of like a miner's pit stop type deal. There's probably a sister town on the other side of the mountains that it's very similar to it. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing that uh Futsi is probably found his way to Zilkin.
Okay.
In the foot of the mountains, if not for his work and his duties, for the warders. Obviously, the more personal push that has pushed him here, had probably brought him here. And anybody who comes through Zilkin will notice a scaly green, a greenish brown scaly man in leathers, who seems to watch everyone who's going in and out of the town with very brilliant green eyes.
Okay, so have you taken up at the inn then, or? Yeah.
I'm probably taken up at the end, but he is probably more spending more time outside of the inn, watching and listening to the comings and goings of the people of the town to see if he can garner more about this coyote and whatnot. Depending on how long he's there, he's probably, for lack of a better term, done some mercenary work for people not going very far from the town. But again, part of his nightly order is to protect those who lack the ability to protect themselves. And if there's marauding bands of humanoids and beasts in the mountains that pose a danger, he will obviously be there to help support and do his thing while still investigating and learning more about where his missing object could have ended up.
It's pretty obvious when you're a stranger in town, you're a stranger. Most of the people who stick around in town are the locals who work there and stuff. People who are going to go through the mountains, they don't stay very long. They, maybe a night or two and then they go. So a stranger lurking around town is going to be noticed. And of course, as with any town, there's going to be rumors and things circulating around. So just keep that in mind. Next.
Oh, you already know where your boy's going to be at. I'm going to be at the bar. That's the best place to go and find out information at.
Absolutely.
Plus, I get a chance to regale stories of my awesomeness. I get a chance to flex, right? And then talk about how I beat people up all the time.
Okay, so you might have heard about this scaly individual lurking around, seeming to wait for something.
Oh, definitely.
Hatsi doesn't lurk.
What?
Hatsi does not lurk. He is there watching, but he makes no bones of the fact that I am here. I am.
Okay. And Matt?
So I probably would have been mainly going around looking for, also probably in the bar, just kind of hanging around, watching and observing and listening for things. But when I was out about town, I would have been looking for jewelry stores so I could get information for um, what I have that I need information on, which a jeweler would know. So
Okay. So if you stop by, are you staying in the inn as well?
for the time being, yeah, I guess.
All right, Thorson. Have you rethought your?
No.
No, you're not gonna go.
You told me that people go, talk to this woman, and never come back.
So the letter didn't entice you. You're not curious at all.
No, like, I mean, the letter enticed me, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I looked into it a bit more, as anyone with half a brain would do. Looks at the rest of the team.
Oh, I'm a big dum-dum. I'm a charismatic dum-dum. I'm
Figures
the anime
out-
protagonist.
Figures out that people go talk to this Coyote person and never come back, and then it's like, well, this is clearly a trap.
So what would entice you to come?
I mean, it's gonna have to be pretty important. I know this is putting a real big block in your plans. You shouldn't have said people never came back.
Should have said people come back occasionally.
Disappointed and sad. Okay, fine. You get a little more information that a few people have returned, but they've been very disillusioned.
I'll try and track one of them down. What's the time limit on getting there?
Basically you'll get more information when everybody gathers, so there's no...
Right, but did, like, the note didn't say meet me in 2 weeks. It was just like, show up whenever it's Miller time. Right? So I'm to facilitate the game. Let's say I tried to track down one of these people.
Okay.
Was unsuccessful and just headed to the town.
All right.
But I assume I would be the last person to arrive at this point.
Probably, right. Okay, so you maybe once you arrive, you kind of hear about 3 other strangers who have been here for a little while, a little longer than people normally stay. One of them's been asking around from a jeweler, another's been flexing his muscles, but perhaps he might seem a little, I don't know, out of it. Not sure how he might feel. but he's obviously here for a reason. And the other one is doing tasks to while away the time. But everybody is kind of like, who's that guy? What's he want to do? So.
All right, well, I don't care about them. I'm here about this letter. So I just go to the bar and I order a drink. And so I walk into the bar. What is the makeup of this town? Is it humans? Is it dwarves? Is it...
It's mostly human. There are a few dwarves who act as guides through the mountain.
So what you're saying is a 6 foot tall, white scaled,
you would definitely
blue-eyed
stand out.
dragonborn would stand out.
Kind of like Histy, yeah.
All right. So
I'm
not gonna like make a big deal out of it. I'm just gonna go to the inn.
Sounds like all four of us stand out.
I mean, I'm a giant lion man.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna stand out.
And a half orc and a snake guy and a
well,
dragon.
If there's orc activity in the area, the half orc wouldn't stand out as much, right?
And a lot of people would be apprehensive.
So I'm gonna go to the inn. I've got like my cloak on, my big hood, like my snout is like poking out from underneath the hood, but you can see like the white, almost like cloud white scales. Just trudge up to the bar, and try and secure a room.
We're gonna assume that that Baratur is probably there. Says he spends most of his time there. Is anyone else at the bar?
If it's evening time, I'll end it up there. End of the day.
Yeah, I'd probably be there sitting in the back, in like a corner kind of dark spot by myself.
Not talking to anybody?
No.
All right. I'm thinking Baratar might be making a nuisance of himself.
I always make a nuisance of myself because I'm talking loud. I have my horn with me. I'm blowing my horn every time I say something crazy. You know, I'm telling people my crazy exploits, how I won a title because I grabbed a guy, I yeeted him over the ring and everything. I climbed up onto the top and I gave him a giant splash and everything. So I'm I'm regaling stories to everybody that's there, or literally everybody who's in the room is listening to me because I'm being loud.
Random NPC person at the bar looks at you and said, hey, buddy. You got all these stories. You sound like a big fighter guy. What are you doing in a place like this? We don't have any fights going on.
So, my reason why I'm here, as I grab my ale, I've lost something, and they told me to come to this town. That's why I'm here. It's the only reason why I'm here, to get back my item.
And it's got to be here?
Apparently, that's what the letter said, so I brought my butt all the way over here.
Anyone else hear this?
I mean, I think we all hear it, and
I say you point, can't not hear me.
I think at that point, Hatsu just sort of like raise corner of his eye since it doesn't have hair. And sort of a now you have held my attention because you were just loud and the center of attention, but now you have my interest in type deal. Not quite going to approach the what's it called? Words, Jordan. I'm not going to quite approach. It's just more I'm going to be listening, continue to listen, but more focused on what's going on.
Anyone else?
I'm pretty much doing the same thing over in the corner, just watching and seeing if anybody goes up to him after that. Uh, what, how everybody else reacts to what he just said.
I hear it. I don't react. I get my room, and I head up there.
Okay.
Like, take a moment, relax, clean myself off after the trip, then head back downstairs, and I'm gonna just start playing games with the locals. Dice games. I try to earn some cash.
Indeed.
Cash be important, yo.
All right. Well, you spend the evening doing the things that you guys do in the evenings. No problem.
Do I win money?
Absolutely. Why not?
How much?
You got to roll for it.
Okay.
Let's say what do you want to do? Are you playing anything in particular?
Dice.
Dice. How about some sleight of hand? See if you can.
See, here's the thing.
You want to play fairly?
No.
Oh.
But my way of playing unfairly doesn't require a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Pitch
so
to me
I
how you
want
do
to get
it.
a nice big pot, right? And then have everyone roll, and I'm the last person to roll, right? And then as roll my dice, I want to. What time is it in game?
Maybe 8 or 9. Well, if you've been playing for a while, let's say it's about 10 p.m.
All right. I'm going to use one of the abilities of my fighter class, which is called telekinetic movement. You can move an object or creature with your mind. As an action, you can target one loose object that is larger or smaller, or one willing creature other than yourself. If you can see the target and it's within 30 feet of you, you can move it up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Alternatively, if it's a tiny object, move it to or from your hand. Either way, you can manipulate it. You can move it horizontally, vertically, or both. Once you take this action, you can't do so again until you finish a long or short rest, or you expend a psionic energy dice to take it again. So basically, I'm doing the thing that Qui-Gon did in episode 1, where Watto rolls the dice and I'm rolling it to a favorable result for me. But unlike Qui-Gon, I don't need any movements or gestures. I just do it.
Mm-hmm. Is anybody playing with him?
No, I very specifically said I was playing with the locals.
With the locals, okay.
Because I want to ingratiate myself to the population.
Okay.
I'm buying people drinks. I'm learning about their lives, that kind of thing. So that I'm not an outsider anymore. That's the plan.
Okay.
But, like, I'm very willing to cheat to take their money.
Okay. So you wait till the pot's big and you cast your psionic spell. And...
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of deception. You know, they're not doing anything with that money.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure, why not? I need other different dice. Where's my baggie? Yeah, screw it. Ooh, you did pretty good. You won 82 gold.
Okay.
Jesus shit.
Damn, you just straight up robbed them blind.
Considering before this I had 10 gold to my name.
You did pretty good.
82 gold.
Also, lots of money going on in this little tiny quiet outpost.
Seems to be
They
that
do-
way.
They do pretty good job of. Well, you had it. You were really charming, and you had a lot of people.
I mean, I am very charming.
And they're like, "There's no way this guy could win." You
As soon
probably
as
even
I
lost
get-
a few hands.
as soon. Oh, I definitely lost some. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very much playing the group.
Yeah.
Like, I'm losing a bit here and there. So I'd probably take myself down to like 5 or 6 gold, and then put myself back up.
So yeah.
But yeah, and
you-
then like as soon as I get that, how many people are in the room?
it's a pretty full night. I'd say there's probably 20, 30 people.
How much would
scattered
a
around.
round cost for everyone in the room?
Ooh,
Like, what are the prices on drinks? Is what I'm saying.
you'd probably
Like
get
an
away
ale
with.
for everyone.
Yeah, you'd probably get away with doing maybe 10 gold for the entire
10 gold for the whole room.
for the whole room.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
After I just made 80,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, and I just buy I buy the whole room around.
Yeah. All right. So, okay.
What were obviously not everybody is
Gambling.
gambling and participating. I think Hatsi will take the time to talk with traders or miners that have gone up into the mountains recently, probing for information about the no, he will use the map that he has
Oh, okay.
and sort of talking with local traders and miners, point out like, hey, what's this area here like?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, give me an investigation check. Are you talking to somebody specific? Maybe you found a tracker or somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I looking for someone like that, and then that's a 12.
Haven't really gone much into that area. I've heard a few people have wandered that way. Not really sure why. I mean, obviously there's something there. Looking at your map, I don't know. You might have to ask somebody else.
Right. And I'll keep. I mean, this is why we are here in this town.
Okay. This is still the same evening that the big guy is gambling. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, give me another roll.
13.
Still, you're not having too much luck finding anybody who's actually been there. There's kind of a strange avoidance of the area. But they're pointing over to this guy, this old dwarf over here, who's been working up in the mountains for probably most of his life. He's been around a lot. He might know something.
Okay, and then that's who I would like to go find out. Like, I'm not. Doesn't have to be specifically. Oh yeah, this area here has got a cave that goes 7 miles underground. Like,
Yeah.
I just need to know what's it going to take for me to get to this point from here.
Okay.
Which I will go ask this dwarf.
All right. Give me another roll.
2, I guess.
2. Get away from me, kid.
Which question, would a persuasion be more pertinent?
Go ahead and try.
Now that I'm like 4 conversations deep into, and I'm basically being referred to.
Can I use the fact that I brought everyone around and they must be in high spirits as a way to provide bardic inspiration to our snaky friend?
You see him looking around. He's got this map in his hand, which looks very similar to something you might have as well. So yeah, go for it.
Right, well, I provide bardic inspiration. You can add a d6 to your persuasion check if you want, Jordan.
Cool. 25.
What? What you looking at now? I got my drink. I'm good. All right. What are you doing?
I want to know, what is it going to take to get from here to this red X? What's the terrain like? Who are the people that live in that area?
I don't know why the heck you'd want to go there. There's orcs in them mountains. There's wild animals that'll tear you apart. There's no path, but I mean, you could go that way. I've been close enough to see there's a big old tower there that looks like it's in ruins. I don't think anyone's there, but I mean, people just don't go that way. You're crazy, kid.
That is all the information I need.
Well, have fun.
Just leave. I'll go start making my way towards the rooms or whatever, scratching notes on the map as I go.
Okay, anyone else doing anything tonight?
I'm gonna probably go up to the bartender or somebody like that, because now I'm seeing other people are getting information, so I'm gonna go up and ask any information on any jewelers or anyone I can talk to about very rare pieces of jewelry.
Well, yeah. Give me yeah. Let's keep rolling. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. It's a 15.
Okay, I mean, the bartender's been around a while. They know everybody in town. So yeah. There's the main jeweler down the street, old copper cutter. With more dwarves. Everybody's a dwarf around here if they were doing anything like that. But he'll probably give you some good information of whatever it is you're looking for. Make you something nice. I don't know.
Is his shop still open?
It's pretty late. Probably not. In fact, no, he's just over there for having a drink with the dragon guy.
So then I'm going to head over there to the dragon guy and talk to the dwarf, or ask if I can speak to the dwarf jeweler.
Yeah, give me a persuasion for getting his attention.
Yeah. As Grokto's approaching, I'm actually going to be
19.
I'm actually going to be like turned to the jeweler and be like, "Does appear that somebody is watching you, my friend." Point in the half orc's direction.
So
you already have his attention, but now you've persuaded him.
Persuaded him to listen. You're good. What can I do for you?
And I have a piece of paper with a drawing of the item, like detailed. Ask him, has anything like this come through the area? Because I got a note saying that this specific item may have come through here, and I needed to be here for it.
Oh, nice craftsmanship. Like to see that in person. But no, I haven't seen anything come through here. Though I've heard tell of other people looking for things like this. It's the strangest thing. Strangers show up here and they go off looking for things, and yeah, eventually I usually don't see them again after that. But for some reason, this place attracts them. Uh, so I could only assume that hey, it's you know something's here for somebody. I guess. You got any more information on why you came this way?
Um, so like, I don't know if I should tell him why I came for the item or whatever, but no, I was given a map, and it said to go to this area out here, and I show him the map. Um, or there's a big red X, which I can only assume means I need to be out there. And I figured I would come ask questions and try to gather information first.
Well, good luck. Like I said, I haven't seen this piece come through here, so your best bet is to head for that X. Give you back the paper.
And I just say thank you and turn to start walking up towards the rooms.
All right. Barator, you got anything else going on?
Nope. I'm just gonna sit here and talk more stories and drink and shut the bar down.
All right, sounds good.
And after that, I'll meander up to my room, missing a couple of steps and trying not to fall on my face.
All right. Well, after you all have had something of a night's sleep, whether it was good or long or whatever, uh, you wake up to find yet another note on your bedside stand. How it got there, who knows? This note says, everyone has arrived. Please head for the mountains. So
I open one eye, I look, give me another hour.
I look at the note. I kind of growl, and then I twist my head really hard to each side to crack my neck, and I guess get up and head for at least for breakfast first.
anyone else?
I'd quite clearly spotted the three of them last night, right?
Oh yeah.
Then I sort of take stock of the note, roll my eyes, and decide to try to do something about breakfast.
Hotsy?
The presence of the note kind of unsettles him slightly. So he will take, before going to breakfast, he will sort of sit and take a bit of a meditative stock of his powers and whatnot. Just to be ready to move, just to be ready for the fact that this is going to be a day.
Yeah.
I can already tell.
All right. Well,
At any point when Pinky and Perky were questioning people about the map, did anyone mention how long it would take to get there?
I guess the tracker probably would have said it was a couple days journey, rough hike through there. You couldn't really take horses because it wasn't marked out or anything. It was just through the woods and rubble.
Cool. Two uses of wild shape per short rest. It's fine.
Just gonna fly there.
You
Not
could.
allowed to fly yet. You could do that till 8th level.
You might want to hire somebody to lead the way because it might. Yeah.
As I'm scaring up breakfast, I'm gonna pick up questioning, talk to the innkeeper or server, whoever's bringing the food around. Well, miss, don't mind me asking, the strange green gentleman and the large kitty cat, were they were blithering on about some place on a map last night. Why were they asking about?
I wasn't working last night. I don't know. I mean, there's stuff in the mountains. Most people usually just go over the pass to the next town.
But what about the miners? Is there a specific area the miners go into?
Let's see, the bar probably has a fairly decent, a map that's probably more detailed than the one you have. So the waitress, waiter, I don't know, whoever it is, sort of says, well, most of the mining activities up around here, there's this area here I've heard some people have headed toward, but I don't know what's in there. It doesn't seem like any place I'd want to go. Is that what they were looking at?
I surely could not tell you. That's why I'm asking for a bit more information. They seem to be hassling some of the local folks.
Are any of the rest of you? Somebody else said they were going for breakfast. Are you seeing any of this?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting back in the corner, just watching. And
I'm not broadcasting this. This is a quiet conversation between me and the server.
Yeah, I'm still sitting back. Just you're the only other two people in the room, I would assume, at this early. So I'm just gonna be keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
I'm moseying my butt down from my room, stumbling as I'm moseying down the stairs. I pull up a stool at the bar, and I'm like, salted meat and ale, please.
Yes, sir. Anyway, yeah, that's where the mining is. There's lots of orcs back up in here that they try to avoid, and there's, like I said, this spot that I've heard other people have randomly wanted to go to.
The mine. Excuse me, ma'am. I do apologize, but that area that you located as the mine seems to be a couple of days travel from here. How do the miners get there for their? And if once they're there, do they stay on site?
Yeah. There's the pass. There are roads from the pass that go to the main veins, and they take carts and horses and supplies with them. So they usually just
they go to the mine. Pardon me, it is early. if we go, what path do they take to get there? Do you know?
I haven't spent much time up there. You'd probably have to talk to one of the ranger folks. But like I said, the pass is here, so it goes up through this way, and things branch off, as far as I understand, toward the mines.
So there's like a central
Mm-hmm.
vein, basically, and there's like side roads off that.
Mm-hmm.
Does there seem to be a side road off towards where this dilapidated tower is?
It's not marked on the map, but there's there's a less obvious trail that people just don't really take very often. It's the road less traveled, but it wouldn't be marked on the map.
Since I'm observing all this, can I like roll a perception check or something to see if she's withholding any kind of information? Because I know I would imagine that us not being locals, we wouldn't be as trusted. So maybe there's something that she isn't telling him that I can at least figure she's holding something back.
You can try.
That'd be an insight check, right? That's specifically what insight is for.
And while he's doing that, I'll go get
6.
Go get those meats and such. Get you to your breakfast. A 6?
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, she's saying exactly what she knows.
Okay.
All right. So after I get Barator his meats, I'll come back to you. Is there anything else you need to know?
Just where I might sign up to join one of these here caravans.
Oh, caravan?
Get to the mining operation, obviously.
Sure. Let's see. They usually stop in here. There might be actually be one leaving this morning. You might be able to catch that. So they usually come in Friday nights, and spend the weekend here, getting their supplies and stuff, and then head out Monday morning.
And then allow me to consume my food, pay you your way, and I'll go and see if I can sign on.
There you go.
When Hatsi comes in for breakfast after meditating, it's a little more quiet about asking for some breakfast. But then once he's fed, he's going to head out to the edge of town towards where the base of the mountain is. Or find a expedition store, like a place where supplies are gathered and put together and assembled to start looking for, and that's where he's going to either recruit people to come with him into these mountains or attach himself for just a portion of the journey into the mountains.
Well, as it so happens, that would be exactly where the miners are getting supplied up and getting ready to go. So there's plenty of people around to join on with or recruit.
Beautiful.
Including the big dragon guy who's just...
And I'll attach myself to an expedition heading in my general direction.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to start off going up the pass at least a little ways.
I'm gonna try to join one of the caravans myself, or the caravan, I guess myself.
I too will try to join up on a caravan as well.
Is anybody gathering up some supplies? Because eventually you're going to have to leave this caravan. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Got arrows, 2 weeks worth of food.
I have a pack with the mountaineering set and all kinds of nonsense. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty good myself.
I too am good to go.
All right. So once everything is all sorted up and settled, they're happy to have the company along of several big burly looking guys who.
Oh, I don't look burly.
Well, three
Far
burly
from
looking
it.
guys and
I
and a
am
weird dragon.
I am lithe rather than burly.
Yeah. But
I'm tall,
you
but
seem
I'm
to be
lithe.
fun. You're a fun guy. So.
Oh, I'm definitely personable. I'm laughing and joking with everyone and just sort of trying to ingratiate myself.
Okay.
But
so
I want to make it clear that I'm not a burly dragonborn. I am a lithe, spindly dragonborn of strength of 9. Like,
alrighty. So yeah, once everybody's ready, the caravan takes off. It's still fairly early in the morning. They want to try and get as much travel time as they can. So we start heading up into the mountains, and being a well-traveled pass, there's not a whole lot of trouble to begin with. You're probably just, getting to know the guys, doing, whatever it is you want to do. Is there anybody that you want to talk to or anything like that?
Would the since there is orc activity, would the locals be avoiding me, or would they be not as afraid?
Being that you're half orc, I think that they've got an understanding that you're obviously not one of the local tribe. I mean, they know that you're not a danger, and from that angle, they otherwise they would just regard you as any other stranger and be kind of, he's a stranger. I don't know. You're not unheard of, but yeah.
I'm just going to kind of keep to myself for the time being and just walk along with everybody, but keeping my head on a swivel and trying to take everything in.
oh, I'm absolutely riding on a cart. Walking's for suckers.
Did anybody share with the caravan leader the map? Or at least give him an idea of where you're going? Or do they all just assume you're going the whole distance with them?
I would assume that they probably know that we're going the whole distance. We're not breaking off and everything until we tell them, oh, well, here's our stop. See you, bye.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where Hatsi is sitting on it, is that once he needs to make the break off, he'll break off and, if necessary, wild shape his way through the next through another day and a half worth of travel.
Okay. Well, like I said, the pass is pretty well traveled and fairly safe. You do end up camping for the night after several hours of travel, and again, it's a pre-established camping spot that the caravan regularly stops at. So again, any chance to get you to refresh or talk or anything that you want to do
So,
while you're there.
when I the morning of the day that we're going to get to where people are going to break off from the caravan, um I'm going to start acting like I'm having a bad reaction to the night before's food. And just sort of cower inside one of the back carts.
Okay. All right. Well, again, a night passes. No big deal. The caravan starts on again. They stop for their midday break, and this seems like it's a pretty good place to start traveling across to where the X is. So we've got a sickly dragon, and what are the rest of you doing?
So we all noticed that this is kind of where we should be breaking off.
I mean, one of you may be. It's probably better to do a perception roll.
Okay.
Would a
Maybe.
survival roll be okay for?
Yeah, actually, that. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I think survival actually would be a good one because you're in the wilds, and you might have a better understanding of terrain and how things work.
Mine's a 16 on survival.
Okay.
I got a 6.
So much for our druid.
I got a 9.
So, are you gonna roll, Thorson?
Well, no, I told you that I planned this out the night before.
Oh, okay.
So, like, when everyone else is out getting lunch ready, I'm already snuck off.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's your name?
Well, then
Procto.
I'm gonna go up to what's the snake guy's name again?
Hotsy.
I'm gonna go up to him because I noticed him last night with the same kind of note and map and everything, and I'm gonna tell him I passed my check, right? Of course, with a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him this is probably if you've got the same destination as I do, this is probably where you want to break off.
Thank you. Um, will go to follow.
Okay. So yeah, so I start making them for the area for the area on the map towards the X.
All right. Well, as you two break off,
I notice them breaking off, and I say, "Hey, wait, guys, where you going?" As I trot my butt all the way over there.
and the leader of the caravan also says, "Yeah, where are you going? Don't get lost. We're gonna leaving here in a few minutes."
Go right on ahead.
What? Your funeral.
And I look at I look at both of them and I say try to keep the volume down.
Volume. This is how I always talk.
For the record, Amy, I scored a 23 on my stealth check.
And the dragon has mysteriously disappeared.
As far as anyone knew, I was confined to that back thing because I was ill.
Yeah. All right, so the three of you start off through the woods and the rocks. And
before we get too deep into the wilderness, I'm going to take 10 minutes as we're sort of slowly making our way along to cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay.
As a ritual. So I get 10 minutes in case we come across any animals to ask for information.
I'm following them, by the way.
Okay. So you kind of waited until they snuck off and then
No. I snuck off.
Yeah.
Waited.
Yeah.
and then as they pass me, I'm going to follow them.
Okay. All right. So you're walking along, and at first, like I said, there's not a real path, but it's pretty obvious somebody has passed this way at some point. So it's like maybe the ground's a little bit more worn.
There's like broken sticks and branches and
yeah.
stuff. All right.
Yeah. The more obvious cues that somebody's been this way, and it's not just in a game trail. So you're continuing on. Is anybody paying attention to their surroundings?
I mean, yes.
Yes.
I think it should.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah,
it
we're
should
gonna
go
have
without
to.
saying that we're in the wilderness. We're on watch.
You're on watch. Okay.
They just don't know I'm watching, so they're also watching for me.
Or we're not even watching. We're not.
We don't
really.
know
We're
that
not even watching
still think
for.
you're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as we know, you're still back. It'll come as a big surprise when the sun goes down and we go to set up a bit of a camp, and you just randomly show up out of nowhere.
So are you three perhaps talking among yourselves, considering why you are going all this way, the same way? Or are you
I mean,
just
yeah.
like,
I mean, might as well. I mean, hey guys. I don't know. I kind of spotted y'all while I was telling the stories and everything in the bar. I got this mysterious map and a note. I'm assuming y'all got the exact same thing. That's the only reason why all of y'all, a half orc and a snake person, would be coming up this way.
Not that it's much business. If
you're
going to
do that every time he speaks, I'm gonna punch you the next time we meet.
All right, Mr. East Texas.
Right, mine doesn't cause me to take longer to talk.
Not where did I go with that? Basically, it's my business takes me where I need to go. But yes, there's a map. And I won't admit to the fact that there was a note, but I will show my copy of the map.
And I just kind of look at him and go,
Okay, I guess that grunt is a yes. Cool. So, how long do y'all think it might take? I just kind of hopped on the caravan and we're just gonna find my way there.
would imagine a day or two.
All right.
About another day from there.
Well, that's fun.
all right. A couple hours in, everyone roll perception checks.
Damn it. Every 10 minutes I take 10 minutes. I take 10 minutes to speak with animals. What is it? Nature, you said?
Perception.
Perception.
I got a 9.
18.
I got a, hold on one second. I got a 17.
20.
Okay. So everybody except for Barator, you notice there's a presence. There's somebody around. It's sort of a being watched feeling.
I'll grip my staff just a little bit tighter.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start same thing, being very, very aware and ready, and have my head on an extra swivel. Is it getting dark yet, or are we still in the?
No, it's
daylight?
still midday. Yeah, you've only been traveling for about 2 hours, so it's like
Like
early
2, 3
afternoon.
o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. All right. As you round a corner, you see a figure standing on a large boulder. The figure is just by themselves. Looks to be an older gentleman, a little bit ragged, long bushy beard, that sort of
Big
thing.
bushy beard.
Yes, long. It looks a bit like Ben.
He's got one thing that we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The high
a
ground.
great big bushy beard.
He also has the high ground.
Oh,
That don't mean anything to me. I can also have a high ground.
Doesn't matter when
Turn
I
it-
use ranged weapons.
I'll turn into a velociraptor. Then all of a sudden, I have the high ground, and I'm a clever girl. What about it?
All right, so the figure is just standing there as you're walking. Choices.
Specifically looking at the trio.
So just like standing on the rock, cane in hand, watching these guys approach.
No, I'm gonna sort of go off to one side as best I can.
The half orcs is not looking happy about this.
Can we tell what race this person is?
Seems to be human.
Seems to be human.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell. I mean,
Presenting
far
as
away?
human.
well,
How far away are we?
you're a good several feet away still. I mean, you're just coming around the corner.
Several feet or several yards?
Gosh darn it. Let's say probably about 10 yards away.
Okay.
Several feet or several yards? Let's say about 10 meters.
About a kilometer. No.
I mean, you say several feet, and several feet will be in his grill at this point.
So yeah, let's say about 10 yards away.
10 yards, that's fine. I'll sort of, with my offhand. Hello.
Hello, travelers. What brings you this way?
Walk through the mountains, I guess.
Strange place to be walking.
Same could be said for who appears to be a decrepit old man.
Ah, but I live here. This is my home.
She
I'm just waiting for Barator to go, no, that's a rock.
All right, Patrick Starr, listen to here. I mean, this may be your home, but still a bit on the inhospitable side, is it not?
Ah, but that's what makes it interesting.
Okay.
your definition of interesting and my definition of interesting are two different definitions. You're being out here by yourself. That doesn't seem interesting.
Ah, there's a lot you can learn to be when you're by yourself. If
There's
one
several jokes in here, but I do not want to say them.
You're a
Coward.
good fellow, aren't you? What's wrong with your half-orc? He seems a bit dire.
Man, a dire half orc.
Jesus.
I just continue to stand and stare.
Oh. Then I guess we're just going to keep going about our way then, sure.
That's a dangerous place. Are you sure you want to venture this way?
I mean, yes, already here. Already. We all have our own reasons for coming this way.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, well. Perhaps I can give you something to help you on your adventures.
Come again?
I mean, I don't have to, if you would prefer to do things on your own. But I could help you.
How?
with this. I hold up what looks to be a very large claw.
Alan Grant, is that you?
Uh, interesting. Interesting.
It is your choice. I will keep it if you don't want it.
I just turn and look at him and say, or turn and look at the party and say, should we take it or leave it?
I mean, free is free, but free could also mean dangerous.
Yeah. That's the truth. Oh, well, I guess we can take it and see.
All right. I will give you the claw.
I would like it noted for the record, I was not involved in this decision.
You weren't here. Well, I mean, you were here, but you weren't here.
What can we tell? What kind of claw it is?
It looks like it probably came from a dire wolf, something large. It's just a big animal claw.
Interesting. Do I
Given to
have
you by a
detect
kooky old
magic?
man. What's that?
Sounds like a setup.
All right. Be well on your journey. Watch out for dangers.
Thanks. Question mark?
Nope. All right. Don't have.
Are you looking at trying to find it?
I'm looking and trying to see if I have anything that can be like a little detect magic, a little sense good and evil, but no. Haven't unlocked divine senses yet. Oh wait, no, I do. Haha, haha. You can detect good and evil if it's anything. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna detect good and evil on it.
I want to detect. Well, detect good and evil.
Sure.
The paladin function is I can tell where good and or evil things and or angels and demons are within 60 feet of me. So if this claw is inherently evil or good,
So you've cast
Or
that.
if the person is inherently evil
Yeah.
or good.
or if a person is inherently evil or good, or if they're an angel in disguise or a devil or demon in disguise, or a fairy in disguise. Oh, celestial fiend, undead, or objects are good or evil.
There is something divine about the old man. The claw is just a claw.
Interesting. Is the old man an angel, a celestial?
I'm not even sure.
Could
Yes.
could I could I can't because I'm not involved in the conversation and it would be metagaming. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Or you could jump in the conversation.
Nope.
It definitely seems more on the celestial side than the demonic side.
I am quite happy with no one knowing Thorson is there right now. Thank you very much.
All right.
I just start taking off. Are we all walking while he's doing this, or are they standing there?
Is he still there? Is the
No,
old
no,
man
I
still
mean,
there?
I mean,
Yeah,
while
he'll
you're
watch you
checking
walk
this thing,
off.
while
Okay.
this thing, while
That's weird.
while you're checking this thing out, are you standing or are you walking?
I'll start walking again.
Okay. Yeah, and obviously I continue walking because I don't like all these distractions. I just want to get to where I'm supposed to get.
And I'm going to keep up from 40 odd feet away, hiding, nice and stealthy.
All
I'm
right.
still walk with everybody.
Okay. Some more time passes, and everybody roll perception again.
Oh,
That's okay.
11.
20.
Perception. 6.
Once again, your half orc is the most perceptive of you all. He notices a large animal. Well, of the ones who are here.
I'm there. I'm just not there.
He notices what seems to be a large animal sort of off in the bushes.
And I kind of turn my head that direction. And is there something I can like roll to try to, from where I am, make out more details of it, or is it too far away for me to?
It's not that far away. Nature, I think. Nature. Yeah, probably be nature. All right, you're rolling good today.
I know.
You see a bear. The bear rumbling through the bushes,
Okay.
looking for berries. And stuff.
And I just just tell the others just be aware there's a bear not far from us, down about how many feet roughly? 20?
Yeah, probably about 20 feet.
All right, about 20-ish feet off to the right.
Do I have 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you said you had been casting it kind of all along, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A bear, you say? And clear my voice, and then bear, and call out, "Hello there."
Hi there. Does it answer with General Kenobi?
Hello there.
Do you think you could help us? And it doesn't have to grunt and growl at me.
It can talk back.
It can't talk. I speak his language now.
Help you how?
But looking for broken building.
Got any meat?
Yes, I do. I
I'll help you
I will offer a day's worth of trail rations. Considering he is the first animal we have seen on this entire trip.
This is good meat. Broken building. That way?
Is he yeah, I'll point off in the direction that we've been walking in.
Yes. Broken stone, very tall.
Good. How far?
Another day?
Orcs?
Lots of orcs. Watch
In
out
that
for
direction?
Some over there, some over there. They patrol.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bear.
Thank you
Pat him
for
on-
me.
Pat him on the head and let him wander off. Question: could I have turned into a bear?
Do you want to waste that though?
No, I could not have turned into a bear. Not yet.
All right. Let's say it's as you're walking along, it's starting to get a little bit darker. You're probably not going to make it to the tower until tomorrow. So, do you want to camp or do you want to keep going?
I'm okay with camping. I wouldn't light a fire, but I'm okay with camping.
I too am okay with camping.
No fire?
No fire, because that seems like a bad
can-
idea.
I can see in the dark, so
All right.
Yeah, I too can see in the dark.
Someone
going to
doesn't
be
seem to be
setting
happy
up
about
watch?
that.
Are you guys going to be setting up watch?
I mean,
Uh,
I guess since we can see in the dark, I'll take first watch. You take second watch.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can take a watch. I can see in the dark.
Oh, can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
All
That-
right,
that's why I
Everybody
was
see in the
that's why I was
dark.
suggesting no fire.
gotcha. All right, so then I'll take first watch. You take second watch, and you take third watch. Jordan, you take third watch. Then, since we already established, we would take first and second watch.
Okay.
And I'm going to hang out nearby.
Okay. While
Likely.
Grocto is on watch, roll perception. And Thorson, you can as well. I'm
Okey-doke.
assuming you're kind of watching and lurking.
Boom, 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 20. No, 19, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I got 10.
Okay. How do we want to handle this? Thorson, how far away are you?
30 feet. 35 feet.
All right. Well, while a couple of those guys are sleeping and one of them is vaguely watching, you notice an orc scout patrol wandering nearby.
All right. Time is it? So Grocto said
first
he's on
watch.
first watch, so it's pre-midnight, right?
Yeah, pre-midnight.
All right. So I am going to once again use my telekinetic power
Mhm.
to pick up a rock, very small stone,
Mhm.
and throw it at Grocto's head from the direction the orcs are in.
Mm.
Like a little
Okay.
pebble, just like pink off the side of his head, so that he turns and will see the orcs.
Roll for damage.
No, because my skill says it doesn't do that.
Oh darn. Okay.
That's when I get to level 7.
Okay. So Grocto, roll perception again with advantage.
That one was 2.
That
Okay.
sucks.
Roll real dice, damn it.
That one was 12.
You not have a perception
He-
modifier?
Oh,
He
that's
does.
right. Yeah. Sorry, it's a 17.
Okay. All right. So this time you do notice the orc patrol moving its way through the woods. There looks to be about 3 of them. standard orcs.
For the
Yes.
record, since you are saying we are in the woods, I am up a tree.
Okay. There's a dragon in the tree. So yeah, there's a patrol going by. They don't seem to have spotted you yet or at all, but you know, you should know that they're there.
How many of them?
3.
She said 3.
Okay.
Well, so then I'm just gonna, if they haven't seemed like they've noticed me yet, I'm just gonna keep as still as possible while following them with my eyes.
Okie dokie.
At this point, Barator lets out the loudest fart possible.
All right, they continue on. They pass out of the area. You manage to avoid being attacked by orcs. Yay!
More like they managed to be not killed by me.
All right, you had a successful watch. Go ahead and go wake up Barator to take his turn.
All right, and I go into the tent and I shake his leg and I tell him it's his watch.
All right, I'm getting up. Ah.
All right. So go ahead and roll perception.
All right.
And of course, if you're still awake, Thorson.
No, I'm probably trying to rest at this point.
16.
All right, you notice nothing.
Awesome.
Except a loud dog.
Woof,
It
woof.
seems clear.
There might be wolf puppies in the area.
Dog 1 of 4 in the house. So
All right, so you managed to get through your watch without seeing anything. You're doing good. So you
sweet.
want to go wake up the snake guy?
Yep. Snake Man, wake up. It's time for your watch.
Cool. I will also wake up and let us see what I see. Nothing.
You don't see nothing?
There's 10. I rolled a 10.
All right, Thorson, are you still snoozing or are you awake?
I'm trying to get a long rest in. So,
You trying to get a long rest?
question:
Uh-huh.
Our druid and paladin friend doesn't have a wisdom modifier.
I do. I'm just not proficient in. I'm not proficient, so I only have a +4.
All right. Well, the game log says you rolled a 10.
I rolled a
Oh, you
I
rolled,
rolled
a
a
6 plus 10. All right. Okay. Yeah,
6
never
plus
mind.
4. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so nobody notices the orc patrol go by again.
Does the orc
Do they- do
patrol
they
notice
notice us?
They also do not notice you. So good job. Morning comes.
Is she a screamer?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you just hear?
Christ.
You asked if we swore. Yeah, so good morning. Ready to get going again?
Yep. on
I
the
have
road.
rechecked
Yep.
on my stealth,
Mm-hmm.
and I am at a 23.
Okay.
Does it?
So the dragon is still being sneaky.
Yep.
Sounds like it.
All right. So
All right. Continuing along the road.
all right. Couple hours in. Roll perceptions.
Roll perception, she says.
Yes, roll perceptions.
21.
15.
15.
9.
Yeah, everybody except for Barator notice some. Well, Thorson sees another orc patrol. And you two, Hot Sea and Grocto, you hear noises in the brush.
Can we tell what kind of noises they are?
You have to maybe check a little bit better.
Dang.
I will come to a stop
As will I.
and
I guess as the group is stopping, I'm stopping too.
slowly move.
Good idea.
Slowly move towards the sound.
Okay. So go ahead and investigate. Or would that be insight? Or what does it matter?
Insight is purely about like reading a person's emotion,
Okay, so investigate.
investigate, or perception, or
I got a 5.
Okay. Is Grocto doing anything?
I'm going to try and see if I can notice where the sound came from. I rolled a 12.
Yeah, you probably weren't able to figure it out. Uh-oh. This time they spot you though.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Yay! So the orc patrol starts heading toward you.
Is it always a 3-man patrol or is it more?
Yeah, they tend to do 3-man patrols.
Okay.
There's no real reason to have anything bigger than that.
So they start heading towards us. Do we see them heading towards us at this point?
Yes, but before we get there, someone has reminded me it's time for a break. So let's do that. See y'all in a few minutes.
We will be right back. This is for those of you where this is your first time watching our D&D live streams. We're at about the halfway point in our time slot, so we are going to take a quick restroom and beverage break,
and a break so that we can split it up on YouTube.
and break so you're not watching a 3-hour thing on YouTube. But we will be back in about 5 minutes, so stick around.
Peace.
back, everyone. Here we are, ready to go some more. When we last left our intrepid
Also, I did
adventurers,
have black in here.
when we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were being attacked by an orc squad. They were being approached by an orc squad.
We all know what's gonna happen. Let's be honest.
Bro, break some skulls. That's what we're about to do.
Well, you do have a party member who speaks Orcish, so maybe he can get you out of this.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, time for talking is not.
All right. So as they get closer, it doesn't take long before you realize what's happening, and a orc, one large orc and flanked by two smaller orcs appear out of the brush and stare you down. What are you doing here?
I tempted to say your mother, but no. What are you doing here?
This orc land, we live here.
We're passing through.
No one passes through without paying toll.
How much?
Your lives.
The moment he says that, I shoot.
Okay.
As lives is exiting his lips.
Wait. Time out. Was he speaking common?
No, he was speaking Orcish.
Damn it! I wanted to say.
Was he speaking
Colby's
Orcish?
nuts.
Was he speaking?
He
Orcish
was
or
speaking
common?
Orcish.
Okay, then.
Yeah, he was.
All right, then. Just the moment they start moving towards to attack, I shoot.
Okay.
So, do you want me to do that before we roll initiative?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm shooting the big guy, by the way.
Okay.
They can't see me, so I'm attacking with advantage.
Okay.
Which means my first shot is a natural 20.
That's a good shot.
So, first hand crossbow is do you want me to roll 2 dice, or do you want me to roll 1 dice and double it?
Go ahead and roll 2 dice.
Okay. And I'm going to I'm going to use my class ability called Psionic Strike, to spend a psychic dice to add it to the damage roll.
Okay, did you roll to hit?
The natural 20 was my roll to hit.
Oh, that's right.
Which is... All right, so the first guy from my first attack, the big guy takes 16, 17, 18, 28, 33 damage.
Ugh!
And now I shoot with my offhand.
Oh.
Does a 18 hit him?
Yes.
Okay. This one does 16 points of damage.
Okay.
As 2 hand crossbow bolts fly out of a tree and just like embed into his skull.
I'm sorry, are you directly above or are you slightly behind them?
I'm sort of above and behind the party. So they have to go through the party to get to me.
Okay, so you're in front of the orcs then. You're shooting at the orcs' faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm elevated is the point. I have the high ground.
Okay.
As soon as like the 2 crossbow bolts appear in the chest or face of the lead orc. Hatsi will sort of just take his staff and throw it on the ground. And the staff disappears and turns into a 40-foot long boa constrictor.
Okay. And is anyone else taking any pre-action here?
I'm pulling the great axe.
I'm ready to go and beat the face in.
All right. So roll initiatives.
24 for Thorson.
19 for Grocto.
15 for me.
14 for Hatsi and 21 for the snake.
Good job, Snack. Does the snack have a name?
Yes, but it's
Unpronounceable in the human tongue. Got it.
It is unpronounceable so long as you have lips. So
Yeah.
your character might be able to pronounce it. Just give me a minute to figure one out. I have been working on this past week, sort of like trying to like fold my lips under my teeth and try to talk like that, but then I realized it doesn't really give the right impression of what. Actually, no, that does sound pretty. That does sound pretty good if I put it for what Hatsi would sound like.
All right. So being with initiative, we actually have Thorson up first. No surprise there.
My first action is going to be to cast Fairy Fire on the 3 orcs.
Okay. Can you
So-
tell us what Fairy Fire
So
does?
it's a 20-foot cube. Anyone caught in the cube when I cast it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And for the duration, the affected creatures, any attack roll against them has advantage.
So that can hit us too, right?
No,
Okay.
because it is a 20-foot cube, so I'm placing the cube behind them, so
Okay.
it only hits the 3 orcs.
Gotcha.
So they need to make a
Okay.
dexterity
Dex.
saving throw, please.
So the big guy is nice. 18.
Okay, he succeeds.
Little guy 1 is 17.
He succeeds. These are very dexterous orcs.
They've got the +1. I'm just rolling good.
Okay.
Oh, the last one he doesn't. 4.
Right. So all attacks against that last one have advantage. And they cannot go invisible. And they cannot and they emit dim light.
Okay, so they glow a little. Okay.
And then
Next
for
up.
my bonus action,
Oh, sorry.
I am going to I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm just going to stay where I'm going to hide because I was out of. So I'm going to use my. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I have hidden
Okay.
my
I'll
stealth.
trust you.
Stealth of 25.
Sounds good. All right. Next up, we have Grocto.
Didn't the snake roll higher than me?
Nope.
Snake was
Snake got a
21.
21.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize the snake was different. Okay, then yes, the snake would be next.
Snake lunges forward towards big dude.
Okay.
And he will attempt to constrict. 15 to hit.
That's just right on. Yep.
Nice. So 2d8 worth of damage. No. Come back. 6, 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And the snake has constricted him, which means he is restrained.
Okay.
Creature becomes 0. Attack rolls against this specific creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saves.
This is the big guy that you did that to?
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So you said the attacks against have advantage. Disadvantage. He has disadvantage on dex, and what was the other one?
Attacks.
Okay.
How does he break it?
DC 16 strength check on his turn.
Okay.
He has to take an action to do it because it's a opposed grapple check.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Okie doke. So then next up is Grokto.
All right. So from what I'm seeing, the big orc has 2 arrows in his face.
2 small crossbow bolts in his head.
Little crossbow bolts in his face, and a big ass snake wrapped around him. So I'm gonna go to one of the smaller ones. The one that's glowing seems to catch my attention, so I'm gonna swing at him.
Hey, Matt.
All right, you have advantage on an attack.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
You're a barbarian.
Okay.
You should be using your bonus action before you attack.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then I guess then I'm gonna rage, and it says I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, +2 melee damage to strength weapons, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. I can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging.
Okay.
What type of barbarian are you?
Don't remember. Hold on.
I think
would I
he
find
is
that
a
thing?
bear totem barbarian.
That's it. Yeah.
So while raging, he has resistance to every type of damage except psychic.
Odd.
So don't piss off the dragonkin.
Yeah.
No, don't piss off the half orc.
Yeah.
So remember, you have advantage against this particular orc.
Yeah. So, that would be a 18 to hit.
You hit him.
All right. 19 plus 2, 21.
Okie doke.
You get second attack, you're level 5, right?
Yeah.
Do barbarians get another attack by them?
Yeah, they get 2 attacks per action. I was just about to do that.
Nice.
So that one is a 17.
Yep. You're still attacking the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
17, and then 11 on the second attack for damage.
Okay.
Bop.
A thump on the head.
Rolled a 5 and still got 11 damage.
Okay, so it's now the orc's turn to attack. You said it was D6 to break the
16.
D16.
DC 16.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So he has to make a strength, basically.
Okay.
And it's
take his action.
It's his action to do it, so you won't be able to attack.
Right. He did not break it, so he's still. I got arrows in me.
Gotta have a whole lot more.
All right, our half orc wandered away. All right, so the first little one, he will attack. Can he attack the snake? I guess he could, right?
Jordan, that's a question for you.
Can the orc attack the snake? Does it have
Yeah, or can
All the stuff.
detect, or can detect the snake.
Okay, well then the first orc's gonna attack the snake to try and break it off his boss.
Ooh, I should roll snake's hit points, shouldn't I? Real quick, hang
Dave
on.
the snake is not going to have none of that.
Wait, how many? 8.
8 hit points. Oh, poor snake.
No,
Does it just
hang
turn
on.
back into a staff?
He has 8 D12, which those are all D20s, Jordan, I think.
8d12?
That's a beardy snake.
He's a
Jeez.
higher level than the entire party put together.
Wild.
So that's 48 hit points. No, he's got as many hit points as I do. Nick has 48
Just
hit
because he
points.
rolled poorly doesn't mean he's not a high level.
All right. Does 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right.
He's a fat sack of crap. I was honestly expecting Matt to show up. His character just talk like Peter Griffin. I'm a half orc. Yeah.
I was thinking of doing it as Bruce Pritchard's impression of
Jim Cornette.
Corny, which is basically a
Oof.
foul-mouthed Mickey Mouse.
All right. It does 10 points damage.
Okay.
You stuck it with a javelin, basically.
How far is the snake from me?
How far up the tree are you?
You would have to tell me how tall the tree is. Well,
let's
he's within
see.
30 feet because I shot, didn't I?
Yeah, you're within 30.
All
feet.
right. What time of day is it?
Oh, it's still early. It's morning.
All right, I want it. The snake can get hit. Sorry, Dave.
He's got a lot of hit points. He'll make it.
I know you're
Okay,
agonizing about coming up with a name for this thing, Jordan, but I've named it Dave at this point.
I just pulled one. I even just pulled one up. It's Mia.
Mia. All right.
Meow.
Zmija.
Ah.
Mia.
Oh, jeez.
So
It
it's
is. It is.
Dave, is what
It
you're
is in
saying.
fact. It is in fact Hot C's turn.
Ah, cool. Orc who threw
Oh,
javelin.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't do the other orc because I was waiting for Matt to come back.
Oh.
The other orc is attacking that. La 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 la. What are we doing? 22.
Fuck you.
Oh, wrong one.
Just remember,
Stupid thing. Okay, another what is it? Another 10 points.
Yeah, which is
Damage.
halved.
Which is halved. Okay, so 5 points damage.
because
Okay.
barbarians.
Barbarians.
Now Hot C can do his thing.
Hatsi will look the orc who dared throw a javelin at Mia, and basically with his hand, he'll like flick his wrist, and what appears to be just a snake made of woven vines and grasses and whatnot will lash out, and its fangs will snap into the orc.
Is this a dex save?
Nope. Straight up attack roll.
Okay.
Which? That's a crit.
Ooh.
What are you casting?
Thorn whip, baby.
Oh, baby.
It just looks like a snake.
It looks all my stuff is going to look like snacks. And anyone who's sort of paying attention, Hatsi's eyes when he casts magic glows like sunlight through the tree, like through forest leaves. So it's a very like dark, deep green. Thorn whip is 2d6. Are we rolling double dice or are we just doubling the roll?
Double dice.
Double dice. So 4d6. 18 plus. Nope. So 18 points of damage to that one.
Okay.
And he's pulled 15
10
foot closer to
feet.
you? 10 feet.
He's pulled 10 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically, wherever he was, he is now 10 feet even closer to me, and I
Okay.
will use my move action to close that distance and draw my scimitar,
Sickle.
scimitar or sickle. What do I have? Which one did I pick up?
Well, a scimitar's a big sword. A sickle's a little reapy
Yeah.
thing.
I have a scimitar.
Okay. A little reapy
Okay.
thing.
All right. Is that you done?
Yep.
All right. So next, last but not least, we have Barator.
Coming down the aisle.
Of course.
Du-du-du-du-du.
I'm like, it's my turn. Let's go. I run up on the guy that's close, and I will punch him in the face.
You're the big guy, you
I will
said?
now punch him in the face.
Is this the big guy or one of the two small guys?
The small guy, the one that doesn't have fairy fire on him, the one that came closer.
Okay, the one that came closer. Okay, what'd you
The
roll?
one that was
I
grappled.
rolled 7, so that
Okay.
does absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
So-
you whiffed it.
Yeah. So I go through and I try to go through and use my left arm to clothesline, and I'm gonna try to do a back fist. Let me see. That is a 9, so that doesn't do anything.
We have a horrible wrestler with us.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thought you were a grappler.
I am.
If you're going to be punching and kicking, why aren't you playing a monk?
I have unarmed fighting.
All right.
Jimmy, we're gonna have a
That
long
answers my
conversation.
question.
Well,
we're gonna have a
hold
long
on, hold on,
conversation
hold on.
about this.
He's
later.
our yeah.
Well, time out. I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna grab the guy. I thought I was gonna put some damage on him first and then grab him.
Oh, okay.
That was my whole deal.
So you beat him up a bit and now you're going for the rest hold.
Yeah, of course. Of course we have to, bro. I'm gonna put him in a headlock for 10 minutes.
He's not gonna survive. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh, that's
Because if
fine.
I have advantage while I'm in melee with him, he's not.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's see. Did it?
So do I get to oppose a grapple then?
I think so. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
They are contested checks, so you both roll. I think it's athletics.
Oh fucking yeah, it is.
Of course, I don't have that
Oof.
stat, do I?
So it would be a strength check plus proficiency modifier, but he's a monster, so he doesn't have a proficiency modifier. Just a strength check.
Okay. 8.
Oh good. I rolled an
You
11.
actually grappled him.
I rolled an 11. Got you this time.
So he is now
Grappled.
grappled. What does that do for me?
It's the same as the restraint, so he has a movement speed of 0, and he has to try to contest it, right?
On his turn.
On his turn, he has to.
Because he rolled an 8 to contest
Is there
your-
any advantage, disadvantage?
advantage on attacks against him. He has disadvantage on attacks and dexterity rolls.
Grappled is just speed 0.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So just he
It's
just
the fact that
grappled.
my snake restrains them rather than just holding them in place. It's
Okay.
doing a step more.
Okie dokie. All right, we go back to the top of the order with Thorson.
So let me get this right.
Mhm.
The one that has been fairy fired.
Yep.
Has a barbarian in his
Has a
face.
barbarian in his face.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that is being grappled by Dave.
Yep.
Sorry, Mia. By Mia.
That's the
And-
big one. Yep.
Then there's one that's being grappled by the cat.
Yes.
Yes.
So we got 2 restrained.
Man, you
And
know
one
what? I just
blowing.
realized something, but then I would have to be like a monk. I could have just called myself Ernest the Cat Miller.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity.
I
Missed.
am going to attack.
Story of your life in Dungeons and Dragons, Jamie.
It is.
2
Unfortunately.
more crossbow bolts which their way through, or hand crossbow bolts, whisk their way through the air towards the big un.
Okay, and you are hiding.
I am hidden, but it doesn't matter because he is restrained,
so
I
you
get
get
advantage anyway.
Yeah. But you still get sneak attack because
I'm not a rogue.
Oh, okay.
I am a bard and a fighter.
Right. Sorry.
I'm not a rogue yet. Not until we get to like 9th level do I plan to go rogue. Alright, I'm going to use my sharpshooter feat. That gives me -5 to my attack roll. So I get +5, so that equals out at 16.
You hit?
Okay. D6 plus 15 damage. So 20 damage from the first one.
All right.
How's he looking?
He's getting down there. He's getting a little kind of bloodied.
Crossbow expert offhand shot will go into him as well.
Okay.
Still at advantage because he is restrained. Ooh, thankfully. AC 17.
That hits.
Another 20 points of damage. Is he still standing?
He is still standing.
And I'm gonna action surge and do it all again.
I'm still standing.
I've very hit him.
Okay.
I mean, he's what, AC 16?
15.
Yeah. 18 from that shot.
All right.
So I'll put 58 points of damage in this guy this turn.
He's looking a little not so happy.
All right, Smug, that's me.
All right, up next we have the snake. Mia.
Snake, you say? Snake who got a 25.
I think that hits.
Keep crushing.
Does he have to oppose that every round?
So long, basically, until he can break free or I decide for Mia to break the grapple, he stays grappled and restrained.
Right, but you rolled to keep him restrained, right?
I rolled basically for the snake to go flex and crush.
Oh, to do some damage. All right.
Yeah.
To damage. Not as severe this time. It was only a 9 points worth of damage.
Severe enough. All right. Next we have Grokto.
I'm still engaged with the smaller one there.
Okay.
That's glowing.
Yeah. That would be a 23
That definitely hits.
to hit.
Matt, are you rolling twice on each of those attacks?
No.
You have advantage to hit him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, that one was less anyway. That was 22. So.
Okay.
It could have been a 20 though, which is why we got to make sure.
Yep.
14 on that one.
Okay.
And then with my second attack, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
There we go.
All right.
18 points of damage.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 12 and it's +4.
Right, but you crit, so you're rolling 2 dice. So you'd be rolling 2d12.
Half orc, he rolls 3.
Okay, hold on. I didn't see that part. Hold on.
So you have a racial trait which says savage attacks when you score a critical hit roll one of these weapons dice an additional time and add it to the extra damage, right? And you rolled a crit. So you should be rolling 3d12 damage and adding 4.
So then that's 43.
43.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cleaved in half.
he's yeah, he's not looking very healthy. All right, we have
I
the
do
orcs
hope
up-
that as you hit him, you went, get fucked!
All right, it is the orc's turn. I'm going to do the big one is gonna try to break the grapple. 13.
Nope.
Okay, so he does not break that. The one that is fighting the
It's currently in a
Barator.
rest hold. Yeah.
Rest. Oh, he's in a rest hold with Barator.
He's in a headlock.
So I need to oppose that too.
Oh, so I roll for that as well, right?
Yep.
All right.
Strength check. It's not very good.
Yeah, you ain't getting out of it. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 15. I have a +9 in athletics. So yeah.
Not
All
not
right.
to be anti same team here, but they don't have to use their action to escape grapple. You can fight from a grapple. You're just taking rib shots.
The
Oh, yeah, well, that's fine.
all the grapple does is reduce your guy's speed to
Movement.
0.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's already in melee. So just hit him.
Well, I
Because
mean, we
Barator
already
can do the same thing.
yeah.
You can just
That's straight bionic elbow.
true. But that's true. Yeah, the big guy has to actually escape to do anything.
Yes, because
but
he
the
is
little
restrained.
one. Okay. So
Well, no, he can attack from being restrained. He's just at disadvantage.
correct.
oh, okay.
Because he goes to move his arm and the snake goes, no.
No, no,
No.
no.
All right. Well, okay. So that guy will try and punch Barator then.
Okay.
Actually, I guess he would still have his weapon in his hand, right?
Yep.
So he's going to try and poke at it with this javelin.
Flip it around. Go.
That's better. 21.
Yep, that hits.
All right. Give me something better. That's better. 13 damage.
Cool.
Okay, and then the one that is not looking very healthy is going to try and hit.
Wait, hold on. How much did you hit Barator for?
13.
Do I want to do that? Yes.
Okay.
As the swing comes in, I am going to expend one of my psionic energy dice to use my reaction to cast Protective Field.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes flash an amethyst color, and like a gem-like energy field spreads out in front of Barator, and I reduce the damage taken by 1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
I reduce the damage by 6.
All right.
So 9 or blah, blah, blah,
If you hit
7.
him for 12,
It was
6.
13, so
Then
7.
he takes 7, yeah.
All right, and so the other little one going against Grokto. Does not hit. Yeah, 9.
Surprised the one fighting Grokto is still on his feet.
I know.
He's
At
close.
least not. No, but I mean, like, if how hard you hit him, I'm surprised he's not knocked prone.
Yeah. The rules just don't do that, unfortunately.
I mean, they could.
They could.
Well,
You're the dungeon master. I mean,
All right, so who's next? We've got Hasi next.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any sort of advantage for basically double teaming the one guy that Barator is?
Well, I mean the one that Barator's on. Oh wait, no, that's the only one that doesn't have advantage on it. Probably not, just because he doesn't. Yeah, I don't think so.
Fine.
But I mean, you can probably hit him easier. I don't know. How does that work? Because that doesn't change.
Flanking is not a rule anymore in Dungeons and
Right.
Dragons unless you determine it as use. I
Yeah.
still play with flanking in my games, but
Yeah.
if you want to say there's no flanking, then I will take no flanking. But
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna worry. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah.
First off, Wrathful Smite, my scimitar starts to glow a very sickly green color. 19 plus
That would be
6,
it.
25. Okay. Then you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and burn it
Okay.
on this one guy. We all know
Smite
we
bomb.
all know what's happening. We all love it. And Divine Smite for 3d8 extra damage. So that is a d6, 3d8, and then a d6 for psychic damage from my Wrathful Smite. All right, so Wrathful Smite and Scimitar come out to a grand total of 8 points of damage.
All that for 8 points.
Hang on. 8,
Okay.
15, 17. No, 25 points of damage.
That's better.
15 points is radiant. 4 points of it is psychic, and he is now afraid of me. And he will do anything in his power to not be next to me anymore.
Okay.
So but his movement is 0.
Correct.
He's just let me go.
Which means he'll be spending all of his time wasting his time trying to break free to run away. Specifically, allow me to read this. Next time you're hit with a melee target, is creature must make gets to make a wisdom saving throw first before we determine whether or not it's afraid of me.
All right. He's afraid of you. Team
He beat
2.
a 12. He didn't beat a 12. Okay.
No.
And then so now he is frightened, which is disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within their line of sight, and they cannot willingly move closer.
Okay.
Basically, what this guy is now seeing is that I have gone full on Yuan-Ti abomination in his mind. That is the half human, half snake centaur looking thing just reared up on him.
All right. So we have Barator.
All right. Question.
He's holding a very scared orc.
There's the distinct smell of orc urine.
Right. Gross. It says under fighting style, unarmed fighting, grapple. It says at the start of my turns, I can deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage to a creature grappled by me.
Yeah, you squeeze a headlock or cinch down on your
Yeah.
It's just free damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Beat that.
Let's see.
And
1 damage to him.
And then he gets to hit him with the brass knucks.
Yeah, true, right? All right. So just 1 extra damage to his face.
Okay.
And since I have him still grappled, I'm going to punch him in the side of the head, I guess.
Shut up.
That's 18. Um,
Yep.
so that's 11 damage. One more attack for him, another unarmed.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Yep.
Bam. Another 11 damage.
All right. So he's scared and beat up. Yeah, you guys are mean.
They
attacked us.
started it.
True facts.
That is true. They did start it. They could have walked away.
All right, we are back to the top of the order with Thorson.
Well, big guy's still standing, right?
See, he is still standing.
Who looks the worst for wear?
The little one that's glowing.
All right, shoot him first.
Okay.
You gonna take my kill, you dick? What a dick.
So much for bardic inspiration.
23 against armor class.
That hits.
He takes 16 points of damage.
You have one dead orc.
Okay. And then the one that is being grappled by Barator.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot that dude.
Okay.
So that our barbarian friend can rage all over the face of the guy that's getting a snake hug. I don't get advantage because he's not glowing. 22.
That hits.
And a 17 points of damage from that one.
Okie dokie.
And do I... Bum, 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 bum. And that's my turn for now.
Okay.
I'm actually going to
choose-
use my move to, like, change my position to another tree.
Okay. To Zmia.
Doing fine so far with this whole. 16 to hit.
That hits.
17 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Squeeze until he turns blue and drops dead, I guess.
Sounds good. You have one dead orc that's surrounded by a snake.
And she'll just let go of the body.
All right. So next we have Grocto with the one remaining orc who's scared shitless. And
Pissless, at least.
yeah. Sorry,
Um,
Barator.
so can I still rage and hit him and
Oh,
not hit?
you don't drop... You don't...
No, but I'm saying if I was to hit him, wouldn't there be the chance of hitting Barator as well?
That is
No.
not how 5th edition works. Not even
Okay.
close.
All right.
Nope, you
well,
can hit three of
Maddie,
your
we
friends.
need you to close the 2nd edition rule book, put it in a dark closet.
Forget Thaco.
I mean,
We
I
still
just,
love it.
I just shot
but-
a hand crossbow into combat with
Do I have-
no problems.
do I have advantage against him?
You do not know.
I do not. All right.
No.
So 20 hits him.
Yes.
You might be able to get advantage. Hang on a minute.
Well, he's raged, right? So
right, but he is a barbarian, so he should have
Yeah.
access to reckless attack.
Oh. You gain advantage, but give your opponent advantage against you on the next turn.
So you can give yourself advantage if you want it.
I mean, I hit him. So
All right.
I feel like
What is that noise?
Somebody's phone vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
13 to hit, or 13 points of damage on the first attack.
okay.
19 to hit. That hits him.
Yes.
and 15 points of damage on the second attack.
Ooh, you just killed him. He falls over when you punch him in the face.
And by punch in the face, you mean chop him with a huge fucking axe.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Punch him with an axe.
So
You have 3 dead orcs in front of you.
I needed to remember this, Bob. You spent one of your psychic die to prevent the damage to Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that I took the interception fighting style for my paladin, which does a D10 plus 3, and I get to do that every time without expending any resources.
God damn it, anyway.
Remember that. I'll remember that for next time.
Alrighty. So you have 3 dead orcs in front of you.
Drag their. Oh.
Yes,
Hatsu will
drag
hold his,
them into the forest. Or
Hatsu will hold his hand out, and Mia will sort of slither over and like wind her way up his body. And as she comes out onto his hand, he turns back into a quarterstaff with a snake head on top, which is the staff he's been like using as a walking stick this entire time.
So in Orcish, I say you should have just let us pass, and I spit on the big one.
All right. You also now are aware of a dragonkin who is apparently.
No, you aren't.
Yeah, we didn't ever see him.
no, we just saw arrows come out of the forest. We never saw them.
Oh, did you hide again after the? Okay.
He has stayed stealthy the entire time,
Okay. So you have magic arrows following you.
apparently.
Nice.
Maybe it's the crazy old man who gave you the claw.
Is Claw doing anything? Is the Claw like
Did any
chain?
of you? I'm just gonna ask. Do any of you guys have a crossbow? I didn't see one.
No,
I've got a bow.
I've got, 2 short swords that I really don't use, and I got my mitts.
Could be using your
So-
short swords though, Jamie.
What
So
happened?
why are you not a monk?
What?
Can I roll to see if I can like spot Ben up in a tree or something like that? Or
Roll your perception versus my stealth.
Yep. Probably not.
I rolled 16.
Not even close.
There's nothing in the trees.
What is your stealth?
My stealth stat alone is +8.
Jesus.
He's built for hiding.
Built for hiding,
That's you-
talking, and shooting.
What
All right.
sucks? What sucks is my perception is I get a +5. So I was like, that should be all right, but I guess not. Damn.
All right. So you said you were hiding the bodies?
At least dragging them off the road so that they're not blocking.
Obvious that there was a fight here.
Yeah. Well,
We don't want to put anybody on high alert.
more orc patrols. Okay. So when you're ready, we'll keep on walking.
Mhm.
Yep. Do you want to search the bodies for
Yeah. Yeah.
money, I guess? Nah.
You can. I'm not gonna.
Since
Oh,
the
yeah.
other two seem to be taken off, so
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna run up behind them and stuff like that.
when they've moved off, I am searching the bodies
Okay.
and retrieving my crossbow bolts.
Oh, okay.
Retrieving my crossbow bolts and searching the bodies for anything that stands out.
For anything that stands out.
Yeah, like this is a big lieutenant style orc. He has to have some kind of identification or some kind of cool weapon or
Yeah, roll your investigation.
Right. I have a +5 on investigation and I scored a 7.
He has a great axe, which you saw while he was fighting. Well, he didn't really get a chance to fight, but he has a great axe, and he does have symbol of his clan, that's showing that he's a patrol leader.
Then I will take the symbol of his clan
Okay.
and retrieve my crossbow bolts, any spare gold or bits he's got on him, and then move to catch up with the crew, but still stay like 30 or so feet behind.
Okie doke. All right, so that was an adventure morning. Do you want to break for midday or keep going?
Eat rations on the go.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
say we just keep moving.
Just keep moving. All right. Roll perceptions.
17.
19.
12.
24.
Most of you, except for the 12, notice a little band of rabbits hopping around in a nice little rocky area. There's some bunny rabbits.
Is one of them white with big, sharp, pointy teeth?
Maybe.
Okay.
So, you notice
Feels
some
weird.
rabbits along the way.
I guess we could go.
Matt's t-shirt is very interesting.
Yeah, sorry, my computer's very hot right now, so I'm trying to.
Cool it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go figure out what's going on with these rabbits up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
You don't care about the rabbits?
They're just rabbits.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, fuck the rabbits.
I was about to say, ain't there's no reason.
The
They're
druid
rabbits.
likes as animals.
Unless they're like the kind of rabbits that run around on 2 feet and wield katanas. Or
Yeah,
Yosagi Yojimbo.
No Jujimbos. No, they're just.
These are very clearly just rabbits.
They are very clearly just rabbits.
All right, on the road again.
Can I parlay our journey into possibly being considered a short rest?
You are actually almost to the tower. In fact, I was going to get you there just next. So if you want to rest before
Well, no, I'm just
investigating-
thinking like as we're walking because we're not doing anything
You're not really-
actively.
I don't mind doing that. Yeah.
All right.
I don't mind calling that a short rest. I don't know how much effort you take going through the trees or whatever it is you're doing.
No, but it helps me get my psychic dice back and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, a couple more hours pass and you actually do see the ruined tower up ahead. You have been heading in the right direction.
Wunderbar.
All right. So you guys want to approach the tower, or do you want to do anything before you get there?
I'm staying stealth.
Not really. I mean, I guess once we get there, we'll figure out what's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting to get there.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, as you get to the tower, the area opens out into a little more broad and open. You can have a pretty good sight toward it. There are no obvious doors that you can see. So it's not clear how to get into this tower. However, there is a stone basin standing out in the direction you're looking. It's standing kind of in the front of it. So it's just an old stone basin.
All right. Well, how do we get inside?
So you said we've walked around the whole thing, or we just are looking at it head on?
That's up to you.
Okay, well, if I don't see anything head on, I'm gonna start making a move around to see if I can find a way in.
Okay. Roll investigation.
a 9. Fuck.
Okay, it's actually not too bad because what you see is that there's no obvious door still, and the basin is still standing out front. However, you do notice that there's a stream running nearby.
Can I go look at this base?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go check out the stream.
Okay.
What
Would he have
is-
On
noticed the stream?
twitch.tv/321_TV.
But wait,
The
would
best
the
kind of
others have noticed the stream or just me?
You were the one who was investigating, so
Yeah.
Oh, so we have to go through and
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
going to assume that if one of you's walking around, you're all walking around. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, might as well.
Well, I'm gonna let him know anyway. I don't see any obvious other ways in. And you know, just say I heard the stream going off down the road if we need water later.
I mean, technically, you know,
so
it
what
seems
did,
a little safe around
what
here.
did
So
Jordan see when he examined the basin, Amy?
did he roll his investigation?
Oh. Did not hear a call for investigation. I was just looking at a basin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, other people started talking, so we didn't really get there.
12.
12. The basin, it looks kind of old. It's sort of falling apart, but there's a little wavy symbol on the front of it, like it looks like water waves. And there, just below that, there's also a tear-shaped drop.
Can the basin be picked up and moved, or is it like
No, it's bolted into the ground. It's solid.
I will take my canteen or water skin and kind of pour out some water into the basin?
Okay. The water fills up the basin, and it sits there just waiting.
That's all I got, guys.
Oh,
I'll go refill my water skin in the stream.
Sounds good.
How tall is this tower?
I'd probably say it's about 100 feet tall.
All right.
It's really tall, but it's
a
broken.
ruin, right?
It's ruined. Yeah, there's holes in it. It's broken.
Where is the closest hole to get in?
Oh, not till up at the top where it's really broken off. So.
So
So
it's
it's more
fairly
like the-
sturdy.
It's more like
Like-
the top half sort of collapsed in.
Yeah.
So
Or
you're
at least
looking at
that's what it
about
looks like.
50 feet up is the first, you say top
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
All right, so while they're off examining the stream, I'm going to run up and just climb the tower.
Okay. Athletics.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay, you are able to climb up and take a look in. It actually doesn't look like much in there. It's ruined, broken out. Like it looks like if you were to drop into there, you would just be inside.
Right, but what I'm trying to find out is, like I am now perched like on top of on like a gargoyle kind of thing, right?
Okay.
If I look down inside,
Mm-hmm. You might see.
are
some
there any evidence
stairs.
of doors on the inside where any illusions would be covering doors from the outside?
No. No, it's just, again, it almost looks like it's solid stone with there's like a staircase that's.
All right, well, I'll follow
winding
this.
down the
I'll stealth down the staircase.
Okay. You stealth down the staircase, and again, it really just looks like it's solid stone.
I will investigate for secret doors.
Okay.
Investigation is +5. So that is 19.
19. As you take a look around, you find what looks to be an edge. Like you if you follow your finger along, you can feel an edge that would probably be a doorway in the stone.
I will check for traps.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll for this?
It's still investigation.
Investigation. All right. Very glad I took proficiency in investigation. 18.
There doesn't seem to be any traps.
Then I push. Then I try to open the door.
Okay, you can push on it. Does not open.
Well, then I'm going to look for an opening mechanism.
Okay. Again, investigation.
Natural 20.
Wow.
From the inside, you can't find anything.
With a natural 20?
There's nothing inside to find.
Jeez.
Can I make an Arcana check about
Yes,
this bolt?
Absolutely.
18.
There is definitely something magic about this. Lots of magic.
But I can't tell what the symbol. I can't sort of decipher the symbols to mean anything.
The symbols on the basin?
Yep.
Yeah, well, you already got one of them. It was water. So that was the wavy one. The other one seems to be a drop of blood.
Oh. Pull my scimitar out. Cut my hand.
Okay.
Let blood drip into the bowl.
Okay. As you do this, the water begins to bubble, and it trails down the back of the basin and moves along over to the tower where it goes, and it makes the outline of the doorway, so you can actually see where the door is. And above the door, a little panel slides open, and you can take a look in there if you want.
Sure. Let's go
Do I
what's
see
there.
the panel opening?
No, it's on the outside.
So it doesn't open to the inside of the... Okay.
Nope.
So it's not like a view panel. It's like a
No,
hidden...
it's a
compartment.
hidden doorway. Yeah.
I'll go look and see what's in that space that just opened up.
Okay. When you take a look in, it's another claw like the one the old man gave you.
I'll take the claw the old man gave me and put it in there.
You find a place for it to put in.
Yeah.
Actually, when the doorway outline comes out, some of the water trails out and marks a little hole in the stone.
Well,
so
take the claw and put the claw in the hole.
Yep, door opens.
As the door opens, I'm going to be like
Nope.
this on the stairs.
Nope, you are not visible.
No, but I'm still just sort of like...
Okay, well, you're not visible and you don't see
Right,
the door.
but what
open.
I'm saying is, while they're doing that, I'm just sort of sitting back trying to think.
Yeah, thinking. Okay. All right.
I'll whistle and to get or call out to get Brocto's Borotar and
The other guy.
Brocto attention.
Okay. Being that it's 6:40 and we just got the door open, I'm thinking that maybe we call this session for today.
Okay.
Are you guys good with that?
Before we do, when he whistles out, I'll run back up and like look over the precipice, see what they're doing.
Yeah, and you'll see them standing in front of what appears to be an open doorway.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Okie doke. Did y'all have fun?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, I spent most of it hiding, so...
Hey, you shot some things.
I mean, yeah, you spend most of it hiding, but you put like some crazy ass damage on people.
And stole my kill.
Yeah.
You got a
You
kill.
made it back. You made it back up.
Well, that's true. I did get a kill, but
And KS does not stand for kill stolen. It stands for kill secured.
Thank you everyone who came out for the stream today. Everyone who's still here, you can see over on the side there all our Twitters, channel Twitter 321 podcast. That's where we post every time we're going live. My personal Twitter, Jordan_321TV, where I post pictures of my cooking and my cats. And I'm going to attempt to be a lot better and a lot more on top of getting our videos on demand uploaded to our YouTube page at bit.ly/321_T_V_Y_T. And Bob,
Yeah.
take it away.
Well, you can see everyone's Twitter. We have had our first installment of the trial of Coyote Keep. Leave you, as we do every time, by saying, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. The words of the 16th President of these United States, Abraham Lincoln, be excellent to each other. Party on, non-gender specific honorifics.
We are off to raid live from the apocalypse, doing Masks superhero game there. They do charity fundraising, actual plays. So send them from us here at 321. Go let them know that we sent you, and we will see you
Next time.
Peace.